Hi, my name is Alyssa Agostini. I'm 25 years old, and I currently reside in Rhode Island, and I'm a WBFF Pro fitness model. What does fitness modeling and competing mean to me? Well, it's a lifestyle. It's first and foremost 24/7 preparation. Whether it's cooking your food and packing your meals for the day, for the week. It's preparing your exercise routines and your exercise schedule, what time you're going to get to the gym, how much cardio you're going to do, what are you going to do for the day. Is it even open when you get to the gym, because who knows what time you go. It's always being ready for anything. So photo shoots and anytime you're needed, whether you have a sponsorship or something and need to be flown out somewhere, it's always being ready. It's really your life. It's dedication, more than just the show, more than just, getting on stage and wearing a bathing suit and looking the part. It's months before that. That's what people don't see, is they see you on stage and they don't see the previous months or weeks or however long that you took to get to the stage presence, to get to this point where you're contest shape lean. They don't see that. They don't see the hours in the gym and the hours of cardio or the intense dieting, or when you're kind of going crazy because you're deprived of everything that you want, sweets and no sugar and no salt and nothing. They don't see that. They see this great shape on TV or on Instagram or Facebook or social media, and they're like, I want that. Well, it's great. You want to inspire to be something like that, but they don't understand how long it takes to get to that point, and the intense dedication and your life is on hold just for this one show. And people constantly ask me, why do you do it then? Because I love it. Simple as that. Because I love pushing myself to the limits. And this truly is a sport that you mentally and physically are pushed to the limits. I've played basketball, I've done track, I've done softball, ice skating, everything. You name it, I've tried it. But this is the only sport, so to speak, that I've been pushed to my max, mentally and physically. So it's basically showing that you can do anything that you can put your mind to. Stepping on stage, first of all, for me, was a huge thing. I was very, very shy, very nervous, scared, and now I love it. I love everything about it. And that to me was huge, just getting on stage. The preparation to get on stage, definitely tough. 3-4 months of your life dedicated to this one show and thinking about, am I ready? How are the other people going to look? How am I going to look? You don't really know until a couple of days before if what you're going to look like, because you still have to water deplete and carb up and whatever you do to get ready for your show. So you really don't know what you're going to look like on stage until that moment. And to people, that's crazy. That's insane. You dedicate 3-4 months down the road and you don't even know what you're going to look like. Well, no, you don't. You don't know how your body is going to respond to certain things. And that's the other thing. It's risky. But it's always worth it to me, stepping on stage, being an inspiration to people, showing that you can do anything that you put your mind to. And that's my biggest thing, is being able to be a role model of people, showing them that, it doesn't matter if you're heavy, skinny, not skinny, whatever, athletic, non-athletic, you can do it if you put your mind to it. So what is the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to competing? Well, all your relationships are strained just as much as your emotional, physical, and mental body is. So basically, you get into fights about stupidest things. I mean, this is all that you think about, all that you talk about, all that you're worried about. And it's not like a personal thing. It's just, you spend so much time dedicating your life to this that this becomes like your main focus. And a lot of people are kind of like, all right, enough's enough. I heard enough about it. Is this all you talk about? Well, yeah, I mean, when you really are dedicated to it and this is what you really want, it's all that you think about. It's all that you talk about. It's all that you do. So people don't really understand that. And I think that's the biggest thing, is a lot of it is misunderstanding. And not understanding because you're not in the mentality that we're in is probably the biggest issue where a lot of arguments arise. So, for instance, like you spend hours upon hours preparing your meals, weighing everything out, making sure you have enough carbs and fats and proteins and vegetables that are in your diet. And, when somebody takes something out of it or moves something around or, takes your food or, takes a machine that you're using and this is what you need to do at this time, it's like the biggest deal in the world because you're so used to this organization. And that's one of the biggest problems is the misunderstanding, your mentality, your focus, your emotions are on high. So you kind of end up taking it out on people that really just don't understand. And I think that's the biggest thing is making people aware of what we go through and what it really is about. Because I think the biggest misconception is that we're just these crazy dieters that get on stage and wear bikinis and walk around in heels and we're rude and mean and whatever. And that's not the case. Like, we are probably some of the nicest girls I've ever met have been backstage. And we are all carb depleted and water depleted. And but of course you get the other side of it too. You get the people that are that mean, rude, and catty kind of person. So you kind of get all ranges of people. I think it just depends on the environment that you're around and the type of personality that you have. Me personally, I am fun-loving, happy, outgoing. I can get a little crazy when I'm on diet prep, but for the most part, I'm a happy person, unless you take my sweet potato, because my poor mother learned the hard lesson of that. Her and I got into an argument over a sweet potato, believe it or not. But I think the biggest thing would be to have people understand what we go through during prep and what we feel like and what it's like to dedicate all this time to this one show, this one event, and this one moment that you get on stage. And it's almost like a relief, but at the same time it's so exciting. And I think that would be the biggest thing, is to be able to help people understand what we go through and why we do the things that we do. And maybe they'll get a better understanding as to fitness competitions and why we're so crazy as we are, because we definitely are a bunch of crazy individuals to do what we do, but definitely strong-minded, determined, and we can do pretty much anything that you put in front of us. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned. The diva is a female version of a hustler.